One way to create a sublist is to select the things that you want in your sublist. And for example, let's just use these as an example. I will now that I have my things selected, if I click the green sublist button, I can name this sublist. This is a test for the webinar. And now that will jump all of those things into this sublist. Double click on the title of a sublist. It'll open it as the list itself. The way that I want you to think about that is very similar to folders on a Windows computer. When you double click into a folder, you will then see the files within that folder. That is very similar to a parent and a sublist. My parent list or top level folder is my day. And then the sublist is Joe Today, which also has sublists inside of it as well. So for example, I can double click into TikToks that will generate the longest watch time. And this is now a list within a list. So I can then also click into any one of the parent lists to effectively navigate around twos. So let's go ahead and look at my recipes list here. You'll notice that this is all organized by different categories of recipes. We've got drinks, we've got sauces, so on and so forth. Let's say that I wanted to create a new sublist for chicken. I already have one of those. Let's call this one steak. On web, you can do Command K, which will then create a sublist for steak. Or you can select the thing and then you can click the green sublist button, which will also create that sublist. What you guys may have just noticed is that when I do Command K, it will show me that I have an existing list called Skirt Steak Marinade. The reason that is because in the title of this list, I already have the word steak. So effectively, Twos is asking, are you really looking to create a new sublist? Or do you want to just add this pre-existing list to your recipes parent list? So if I click on this, then Skirt Steak Marinade will jump onto my recipes list. Is there a way to have a sublist attached to multiple parent lists, like shared custody? Haha. I love that question, because as a child of divorce, I certainly know what shared custody is like. Whenever you're looking at a list, you can add it to as many lists as you want, whether it be, like for example, if I am going to the store today and I am going to be making my Korean pork tacos, I can then select that thing and I can add it to today. So what will now happen is on my day, I have added slow cooker Korean pork tacos. Will it soon be possible to create sublists simply by indenting things? That actually is available now. I do believe that it is something that it may or may not be on the desktop app yet, but here is an example. If I create a thing right here, and then I indent some things below it, test 1, test 2, and then I select this thing and I click sublist, it then adds those indented things below it to that list.